What up, Sean Jared? Sean Jared. Sean Jared. Sean Jared. Sean Jared. Oh, Sean Jared.
I will learn to fight. I will learn to fly. I will learn to kill. I don't learn to die.
Skyrim on Switch is just absolutely impressive. I know it's not new. In fact, it's one of the older games on Switch. But I've just recently started replaying it again, and I just can't get over how incredible it is. The fact that they fit all that content on there. Now, I know what some people are going to say. You know, it is a, 9-year-old game now, or going to be this November. But that doesn't quite stop the fact that it's so impressive. Now, there are a lot of good ports on Switch. The Witcher, as well as, a lot of indie games that are on there. But, of course, graphically impressive. We're talking about stuff like Doom 2016 and The Witcher, which are just great ports. Skyrim is just right there with it. I can't believe the graphical fidelity that it has still on such a, let's be real, underpowered console. The fact that they trim no content from it in terms of missions or anything, it has all the expansions and whatnot, and there isn't anything that you're necessarily limited to do. The fact that the graphics themselves look not much worse than the Xbox 360 or PS3 original launch, and it runs well as a Bethesda game will run on its better days. I just really can't. I absolutely love the fact that, it's the worst Elder Scrolls game. Let's be real. Objectively, when it comes to lore and everything, it's weak. But it still gives me hope for seeing a Oblivion and Morrowind port to Switch, because I don't see why that wouldn't be a thing, or why it wouldn't be possible because of how well this runs. It's really good port. The graphical sacrifices they make that I'm sure are there are hardly noticeable. I play a lot in handheld mode because it's a game I like to play on the go. And then, of course, it upscales, very well at 1080p when you do dock it. If you have a Switch Lite and or a regular Switch, but what I'm trying to sell the Switch Lite people, because, the Switch Lite's relatively new in comparison to the game, at least. It is one of the best time wasters if you're into role-playing games that I can think about getting. If you've never played Skyrim up to this point and you've been thinking about it, this is a really unique and cool way to experience it. It's the type of thing I never thought would really be possible growing up with games. When I had something like my Game Boy or even my DS or 3DS, I always thought to myself, wow, it would be great to be able to take a game that has, good graphics like a full-fledged console, but have it portable. Pat and Wooly, now Castle Super Beast, formerly Super Best Friends Play, made that point that, a console that could be HD but to go would be a great way to go. And with the console being 720p and functioning very well at that, it's great. This is just, what else is there to drive the point home to other than that, it's worth getting. The music's great. The missions are fun. A lot of the random events that do occur keep things kind of fresh. Again, it may be the worst Elder Scrolls game in terms of like the proper entries. We're not talking about fucking Elder Scrolls Blades or something stupid like that. But yeah, no, it's a really fun game in its own right. There's a reason it's been re-released so many times, regardless of what people say. And yeah, it's definitely worth picking up. Even playing it now in 2020, Skyrim is still a fantastic game and made even better on the Switch.